Namaste my dear children. Welcome to distance learning sessions through videos. This video is made for class 2 subject maths chapter number 4 addition and subtraction of 3-digit numbers, and this is 10th session on this chapter. Today let us answer the questions in revision exercises of this chapter. In the first main question, we have some addition problems. Here we have A, B, C, D. 4 plus 4 is 8 and 8 plus 4 is 12. We have 12 addition problems in the first main question, and let us add these one by one. Yes. First question. A. Here we have 78 plus 29. That means we have to add 29 to 78. So we add the digits at ones place first. So let us add 8 and 9. So for adding, you may use your fingers or standing lines, whichever is easy for you. So let us add 8 and 9 here. So let me draw the lines here, standing lines. So I will draw 8 standing lines here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the other number is 9. So I will draw 9 standing lines just below here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now let us count all these lines together. So let's count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 is a 2-digit number. So 17 tens, 17 ones can be regrouped as 110 and 7 ones. 110 and 7 ones. So we write 7 ones in the ones column here. So we write 7 here, and this 110 is carried forward to the tens place here. So I write 1 here. Now let us add the digits in tens column. So here we have 1 and 7. 1 plus 7 is 8, and 8 plus 2 is 10. So we write 0 in tens column and 1 in hundreds column. Therefore, the solution or answer for this question is 107. That is, adding 78 and 29, we get 107 as the sum. So like this, you may use standing lines for addition, or if you are convenient with using your fingers, you may use. So hereafter, I will just add the numbers and give you the answer. So when you do it, you can use fingers or you can draw standing lines. Now let us move to the second question. B. Yes. Here we have 58 plus 76. We will add 8 and 6 first. So 8 plus 6 is 14. So 14 ones are regrouped as 110 and 4 ones. So I write 4 ones in ones column, and 110 is carried forward to tens column. So now we will add the digits in tens column. That is 1 plus 5 is 6, and 6 plus 7 is 13. So 13 tens are regrouped as 100 and 3 tens. Therefore, 134 is the sum of 58 and 76. Let's move to next question. C. Here we have 66 plus 45. We add 6 and 5 first. 6 plus 5 is 11. So 11 ones are regrouped as 110 and 1 1. So 1 is written in the ones column, and we carry forward 110 to the tens column. Now we add 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. So 11 tens are regrouped as 100 and 110. Therefore, on adding 66 and 45, we get 111 as sum. Next question is D. 37 plus 99. We add the digits at ones place first. 7 plus 9 is 16. So in 16, we write 6 in ones column, and 110 is carried forward to the tens column. Here we add 1 and 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 9 is 13. So 1 is written in hundreds column and 3 in the tens column. Therefore, the sum is 136. On adding 37 and 99, we get 136 as sum. Next question. E. 212 plus 120. Let's add the digits at ones column. 2 plus 0 is 2. We write 2 here in ones column, and in the tens column we have 1 to be added with 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. Let's write 3 in tens column here. 3. And in hundreds column we have 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. Therefore, 332 is the sum of 212 and 120. Next question. F. 198 plus 201. Let's add digits at ones place. 8 plus 1 is 9. We write 9 in ones place. 9 plus 0 is 9. And here 1 plus 2 is 3. Let's write 3 here. Therefore, 399 is the sum of 198 and 201. Next question is G. We should add 85 and 238. So we add 5 and 8 first. So 5 plus 8 is 13. So 13 ones are regrouped as 110 and 3 ones. 3 is written in ones column. 110 is carried forward to tens column. So 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. So we write 2 in tens column, and 100 is carried forward to hundreds column. 100 plus 200 is 300. So we write 3 in hundreds column, which represents 300s. Therefore, 323 is the sum of 85 and 238. Let's move to next question. H. We have 62 plus 147. We add the digits at ones place. 2 plus 7. 2 plus 7 is 9. We write 9 in ones place. and in the tens place we have 6 plus 4. 6 plus 4 is 10. So 10 tens are regrouped as 100 and 0 tens. We write 0 in tens column and carry forward 100 to the hundreds column. 100 plus 100 is 200. So we write 2 in hundreds column. So therefore, we get 209 as the sum of 62 and 147. Next question. I 238 plus 324. Here in ones column we have 8 plus 4. 8 plus 4 is 12. 2 is written in ones place and 110 is carried forward to tens column. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. So we write 6 here in tens column. And in the hundreds column we have 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. Therefore, 562 is the sum of 238 and 324. Next question is J. We have 564 plus 347. Let's add the digits at ones place first. 4 plus 7 is 11. So we write 1 in ones column and 110 is carried forward to tens column. In the tens column, look at these digits. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. So we write 1 in tens column and 100 is carried forward to hundreds column. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. So you write 9 in hundreds column. Therefore, the sum of 564 and 347 is 911. Next question is K. We have 645 plus 258. Let's add 5 and 8. 5 plus 8 is 13. So we write 3 here. 1 is carried forward. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. So we write 0 in tens column here and 100 is carried forward to hundreds column. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. Therefore, 903 is the sum of 645 and 258. Next question. Here we have 489 plus 326. So now we add 9 and 6. 9 plus 6 is 15. So we write 5 in ones column. And in tens column we have 8 and 2. 8 plus 2 is 10 and we have 10 carried forward here. So 10 plus 1 is 11. So we write 1 in tens column and 100 is carried forward to hundreds column. So here we add 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. So therefore we get 815 as the sum of 489 and 326. So these are the addition problems we have in this revision exercise. Here in the second main question we have again 12 subtraction problems. Let us solve these one by one. First, let us look at the first question. A. Here we have 652 minus 42. So we subtract the digits at ones place first. So 2 minus 2 is 0. On subtracting any number from itself we get 0 as difference. In the tens column we have 5 minus 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. We get 1 on subtracting 4 from 5. Here we have 6 and there is no digit in the second number here which should be treated as 0. Therefore 6 minus 0 is 6. So we should write 6 in hundreds place here. So on writing 6 here, we get 610 as the difference of 652 and 42. Now let us move to the second question. B. 474 minus 53. So here we subtract 3 from 4. So on subtracting 3 from what do we get? So we get 1 as difference. Let us write 1 in the ones column. Here in the tens column we have 5 to be subtracted from 7. So 7 minus 5 is 2. So we write 2 in tens column. So here 4 minus 0 is 4. So we write 4 in hundreds column here. Therefore 421 is the difference of 474 and 53. Next question. C. 455 minus 48. So here we have to subtract 8 from 5. So which is not possible. We cannot subtract 8 ones from 5 ones. So we have to regroup the digits here. In the tens column we have 5 here. So let us regroup. Let us make this as 4 tens. What we do here? We make this 4 tens and 110 is carried forward to ones column, and we know that 110 is equal to 10 ones. So now 10 ones and 5 ones together becomes 15 ones here. So now we can subtract 8 ones from 15 ones. So on subtracting 8 ones from 15 ones, we get 7 ones as difference. So we should write 7 here. Coming to tens column, we have 4 tens to be subtracted from 4 tens now. So 4 tens minus 4 tens is equal to 0. 0 tens. We write 0 in tens column here. Now looking at hundreds column, we have 4. No digit is given here. So 4 minus 0 is 4. So we write 4 in hundreds column here. Therefore 407 is the difference of 455 and 48. That is, on subtracting 48 from 455, we get 407 as the difference. Next question. D. 722 minus 56. Here we have to subtract 6 from 2, which is not possible. So we regroup the digits in the first number. So we make this 2 in tens plus, that is 2 tens as 110, and 110 is carried forward to ones column. Here now this 2 ones become 12 ones on borrowing 110 to the ones column. So now we subtract 6 ones from 12 ones and we get 6 ones as difference. So we write 6 here. In tens column here, we should now subtract 5 tens from 110, which is not possible. So what we do is, we will make this 7 hundreds. In the hundreds column we have 7 hundreds, and let us make this as 6 hundreds, and we borrow 100 to the tens column, and we know that 100 is equal to 10 tens. 10 tens and this 110 together becomes 11 tens here. Now subtracting 5 tens from 11 tens, we get 6 tens as a difference. So we write 6 here. In the hundreds column we have 6 hundreds, and there is no digit is given here or 0 hundreds. So 6 hundreds minus 0 hundreds will be 6 hundreds. So we get 6 in hundreds place also here. Therefore 666 is the difference of 722 and 56. Next question. Question E. Here we have 666 minus 320. Let us subtract now. Subtracting 0 from 6, we get 6. Because subtracting 0 from any number will give us the same number. In tens column we have 6 minus 2. On subtracting 2 from 6, we get 4 as difference. So we write 4 in tens column here. In the hundreds column we have 6 minus 3. So subtracting 3 from 6, we get 6 as difference. Therefore 646 is the difference of 666 and 320. Next question. F. 794 minus 343. Here we subtract 3 from 4 and we get 1 as difference. So let us write 1 in ones column. In the tens column we have 9 minus 4 and subtracting 4 from 9 we get 5 as difference. So we write 5 in tens place here. In the hundreds column we have 7 minus 3. So subtracting 3 from 7 we get 4 as difference. Let us write 4 in hundreds column here. Therefore 451 is the difference of 794 and 343. Next question. G. 549 minus 426. So let's subtract 6 from 9. So subtracting 6 from 9 we get 3 as a difference. We write 3 here. In the tens column we have 4 minus 2. So subtracting 2 from 4 we get 2 as difference. We write 2 in tens column. In the hundreds column we have 5 minus 4. So subtracting 4 from 5 we get 1 as difference. Therefore 549 minus 426 is equal to 123. Next question. H. 324 minus 123. So here in the ones column we have 4 minus 3. Subtracting 3 from 4 we get 1 as difference. Let us write 1 in ones column. Coming to tens column we have 2 minus 2. Both are same digits. So 2 tens minus 2 tens gives us 0. So we write 0 in tens column here. Coming to hundreds column we have 3 minus 1. So subtracting 1 from 3 we get 2 as difference. For these subtractions, if you need, you may use your fingers or draw standing lines. So we get 201 as difference of 324 and 123. Coming to next question. I. We have 641 minus 135. So here in the ones column we have 5 to be subtracted from 1, or 5 ones should be subtracted from 1 1. So which is not possible. So we should regroup in this case. So in the tens column we have 4 tens. We will make this as 3 tens. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು 3 tens ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. 1 10 ಅನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ones column ಗೆ borrow ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. And we know that 1 10 is equal to 10 ones. So 10 ones and this 1 together becomes 11 ones. Now subtracting 5 ones from 11 ones we get 6 ones as difference. So we write 6 in ones column. In the tens column, we have 3 minus 3. Subtracting 3 tens from 3 tens, we get 0. 0 as difference here. In the hundreds column, we have 6 minus 1. That is subtracting 100 from 6 hundreds, we get 5 hundreds as difference. So we write 5 in hundreds column. Therefore, we get 506 as difference of 641 and 135. Now let us move to the next question. J. Here we have 735 minus 348. In the ones column, we have 8 to be subtracted from 5 ones, which is not possible. So we regroup the digits. Here 8 ones or 8 is greater than 5. So we cannot subtract 8 from 5. So we need to regroup the digits, or we need to borrow from neighboring digit. So in the tens column, we have 3 tens here. So we make this 2 tens and borrow 1 10 to the ones column. On borrowing 1 10, so now this 5 ones with the 10 ones borrowed from the tens column becomes 15 ones. So now subtracting 8 ones from 15 ones, we get 7 ones as difference. So we write 7 in ones column here. Now look at the tens column here. Here we have 4 tens to be subtracted from 2 tens. Again, it is not possible because 2 is less than 4. So we have to regroup again, or we should borrow from the neighboring digit. We make this 700s as 600s and borrow 100 to the tens column, and 100 is equal to 10 tens. 10 tens and 2 tens together becomes 12 tens. So now we have 12 tens here. So subtracting 4 tens from 12 tens, we get 8 tens as difference. So we write 8 in tens column. Now looking at hundreds column, here we have 3 hundreds to be subtracted from 6 hundreds. On doing so, we get 3 hundreds as difference. So we write 3 in hundreds column. Now finally, we have 387 as the difference of 735 and 348. Moving to next question. K. Here we have 840 minus 583. So first we subtract the digits at ones column. If you look here, we have 0 minus 3. That is 3 should be subtracted from 0, which is not possible. So we will regroup the digits. We make the 4 in tens column here as 3 tens, and we borrow 110 to the ones column, and 110 is equal to 10 ones. Now subtracting 3 ones from 10 ones, you get 7 ones as a difference. So write 7 in ones column. Looking at a tens column here, so we should subtract 8 tens from 3 tens. Again, it is not possible because 3 is a smaller number than 8. So we cannot subtract a larger number from a smaller number. So what we should do? We should regroup digits. So we borrow from the neighboring digit at higher place. So in the hundreds place, we have 8 here, which represent 8 hundreds. So we make this as 7 hundreds, and 100 is carried to the, it is borrowed to the tens column here, and together with this 3 tens, it becomes 13 tens. So 10 tens are borrowed from hundreds column, and 3 tens together becomes 13 tens. Now subtracting 8 tens from 13 tens, we get 5 tens as difference. So we write 5 in tens column here. Now look at hundreds column. Here we have 700s minus 500s. So on subtracting, we get 200s as a difference. So let us write 2 in hundreds column. Now we get 257 as a difference of 840 and 583. Now the last question of this main question, that is L. 504 minus 325. Subtracting 5 ones from 4 ones is not possible. We have to borrow from the neighboring digit, or we should regroup these digits. Looking at tens column, we have 0 tens here, so from which we cannot borrow. Now we will move to the hundreds column. So here we have 5 hundreds. Let us make this as 4 hundreds. Let's make this as 4 hundreds, and 100 borrow to tens column, and now this becomes 10 tens. So again we will make this as 910, and we now make this 4 ones as 14 ones. Now subtracting 5 ones from 14 ones, we get 9 ones as difference. So let us write 9 in ones column here. So here in the tens column, we should subtract 2 tens from 9 tens. On subtracting, we get 7 tens as difference. Let us write 7 in tens column. In the hundreds column, we have 4 hundreds minus 3 hundreds. So on subtracting, we get 100 as difference. Therefore, 179 is the difference of 504 and 325. So I hope you understood all the 12 addition and 12 subtraction problems we discussed in today's session. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye children.